Hi, in today's video I'll be reviewing what happened in Semifinal 1 of Eurovision 2024. We do know the 10 qualifiers, we do know the 5 non-qualifiers. Let's see what I think about that. I'm using non-copyright sounds for the background so that there will be no issues with uploading this video immediately. Alright, so let's start going by the list. First off, Cyprus. This was weird because I actually really liked what I saw on stage. I liked the dance parts were not obnoxious. Everything actually looked much better than I thought it would from the music video. So by the end of the song, it actually got to third place in my list. So congratulations with qualifying. I don't think you are a winner, but very good job on the song and award this for you in the finals. Moving on to Serbia. There were 3 songs that I thought could be barely qualifiers, those being Serbia, Lithuania and Luxembourg. Turns out all 3 of them qualified. For me this was one of the weaker ones. Because as I originally mentioned, I do not believe there is enough energy for me, even though as the song itself is beautiful. For me personally that's not enough, but apparently the Balkan support was good enough, I suppose. I know obviously what else voted for them. I expect that Balkans would vote for them, like Slovenia, let's say, right? But yeah, good job and congratulations. Lithuania. As mentioned in the original reaction video, I believe that I would put this into like club music genre, right? And then since I'm not the person for that sort of thing, then that naturally brought the song down for me. But it does make completely sense why, let's say, teens would vote for this and why they pulled this song into the finals. So congratulations. I can't say I'm a fan, but I won't wish anything bad on Lithuania either. Moving on, Bambita Garland. As it was from the first time listening to this, to the music, listening to music video, to the top 15 and top 37, throughout the competition, this is my hatest song. It remains such. But I also noticed that it was sort of divisive, that there were people like me who hated it, there were also a lot of people who enjoyed it, and I did see occasional crown the witch on Twitter, so I guess there is support for this, weirdly enough for me, right? But I'm just one person, so I reserve my rights to dislike it, but obviously you have the rights to enjoy it, so yeah. Interesting also that previously the guy was a monster and now he's like way less of a monster, right? And instead she's much more of a monster. Or has only... Did she get into face? Oh, she also did have the same face, but obviously that does not help with the hair, so... Or this scene, so also with the music video, a little bit of missing correlation. Anyway, that's just my thinking. Next on, Ukraine. For me, this was 6th place in this competition. I stand by the statement that it would have been higher for me if... in the semi-final. I stand by the statement that it would have been higher for me if the rap part was not in the song. I think, for me personally, and I know multiple other people that I was watching with that agreed, as I was watching with 6 people, that the rap part destroys this song ultimately, and or chances for it to be our winner in any way. But the singing parts did look beautiful, as you can see. Especially one of my favorite visuals was the meteor rain. If I can find it quickly, if I can, then yeah. When you see here in this background, like that bit looks. Here is a very good example. This looked really beautiful and for me, and yeah. Altogether, a very nice composition, with the exception of that one part. Good job Ukraine on getting in the finals. Good luck there. Poland. Um, for me, this was fifth place song. Though I did even joke about it being Chronicles of Poland, The Lion, the Witch, and the Two Towers. I think that was the joke. But yeah, and I saw the comparison of this clothing reminding of Heinz ketchup packaging that you get in like McDonald's, right? Sadly, this was one of the songs I hoped would qualify, but it did not. So, rest in peace. Sorry for that, Poland. Just not enough in the end, I guess. Moving on to my, and actually all the six of us that were watching this together, I think one person put it in second place, as far as I, and at least four put it in first place. I don't know what the sixth person's top was, but either way, yeah, clear favorite in our acquaintance group, right? And just proving their status over here, so everything looked as amazing as we hoped, and best of luck in the finals. If this is the song that wins it all, we are completely alright with that. Go for it. There is a case, as I mentioned, in the top 37, in which case I vote for this song in the grand finals. If I was to be voting in semifinal 1, this would be the song that I would be voting for. As it stands, let's see what gets to the grand final. Based on that, what I'll be voting for there. Next, Iceland. This was my 13th place. This was a non-qualifier for me. As I've mentioned since start, this song is way too basic, way too... I don't want to call it old school, right? That would not be the correct term for this. But not nearly enjoyable enough for me to, you know, put it any higher. And it also therefore ended up not qualifying. So I guess I was not alone in that. Moving on, Slovenia. Now I don't know how much here was Balkan support, how much was the rest, obviously. But for me, this was in just as in top 15 that was released today or yesterday, I don't know. But it was my second place, and it kept that place. Very nice voice. I'm so happy that she could perform live as well as she did, right? Yeah, and obviously everything else that's happened on stage looked beautiful, so good job Slovenia, hands down. From semi-final 1, if you could split the songs into like jokey songs, which, to be fair, it's pretty much, or jokey not serious songs, I could guess you could put there maybe Lithuania and Croatia. These would be the only two that I'd really put there. Oh, Finland, of course, yes, Finland. Right. And the more serious songs, I think this was the best serious song of semi-final 1. Moving on, Finland. For me, this was in 7th place. I'm glad this did qualify. Especially I found it fun to watch the reaction of people who had not seen this performance, to whether anything will show. You can obviously understand what I'm referring to. But all in all, this was a fun experience to watch. Not as fun as Croatia, which is why it loses heavily, but it is what it is. But best of luck to Finland in the grand finals, and hope a lot more people have fun with this song. Next, Moldova. I actually put it in qualifiers. This was my 9th place after watching this performance. But I do agree with many of the comments stating that the staging was severely lacking in terms of it looked way too empty. And yes, there were beautiful sights, but the overall energy was not there, as it wasn't even in the music videos or in the national finals performances. But there are songs I wish this would have qualified over. Sadly, it did not, so sorry for that. Moving on, Azerbaijan. Regards Azerbaijan. Um, for me it was 8th place. But I'll be honest, I still do not understand the staging. The questions that I had when doing the rehearsal review still stand. We will not get an answer to that, I guess, considering we will not see this song in the grand finals. But, sorry for this not qualifying. Good luck next time. Australia, I guess, has finally someone commented in Eurovision Grand Final there are only songs from Europe, at least from Semifinal 1, as Australia did not qualify. I put it in 14th place. I did not like the song. I still don't. The impression was actually worse in the whole. Yeah, I did not like this, what happened on stage. It was at times pretty, like this bit is pretty, but in terms of the background. But everything that actually happened on stage, I absolutely hated. It is what it is. Moving on. Portugal. For me, I put this in 4th place. I still think the song lacks synergy. But it is a very beautiful song, very beautiful voice, very beautiful performance, very nice look on stage. So I enjoyed watching this performance. I enjoyed listening to this performance. Not the top, but definitely not even close to the bottom. And I'm happy that it qualified. Moving on to Luxembourg. I put it in 10th place. Yeah, as I mentioned, it was the split 10-12th, so I'm happy it qualified. But this is more into okay-ish territory. Obviously, I've already said what I think about the song itself, right? About the language balance, about the sound of the song. There's not much new to add here. The initial staging was sort of weird, but at the end it was like, okay. It wasn't anything special. The animals in the background made little to no sense to me, right? Not this bit, but when there was the... Where was... Yeah, this bit, it was like, what the hell is going on? Why are they there? How does that make any sense? I don't know. But... that's just me. Either way, they got to the grand final. I hope they would, so congratulations. With that said, let's move on to the 3 songs that we saw the full version of, but that were not participating in semifinal, as in they were already in grand final. First off, United Kingdom. It was worse than I thought. What in the name of was that? I hate... I never liked the song. I think it's even to like there is basic to the point where it's like there's a reason why basic is basing because it works, right? But there's a point at which this is too basic, right? And I think this heavily falls in that category. Everything I mentioned in rehearsals about this not being appropriate for children audiences, I stand by that. I think this performance was very weird. I do not like it a single bit for that reason. And this chest or case or whatever that was meant to be was, and the dancers, that was simply awful. I hated it all. And if United Kingdom gets 0 points, I'll be completely entirely okay with that, because there are so many better songs to vote for. Why the hell would anyone vote for this? Next on, Germany. From the 3 finalists that participate or showed their full performance today, this was my favorite one. Yeah, I don't know what was the point of this burning trash at the start of the performance. Someone pointed out on Twitter, or X now, I guess. But song-wise, I've enjoyed it since start. The performance on staging looked cool. That's about it. Yeah, good job, Germany. Wish you good luck in the grand finals. Wish you get at least 5 points. That's of course joking. I hope you get way more than that, but I don't know why Eurovision hate Germany so often, but it is what it is. And finally, the hosts of Eurovision 2024, Sweden. I think all the comments that I said in the rehearsal review stand. I don't think there is anything special about this. There's not many changes from the national finals. As I said, this is pop, but it's like too basic for Sweden. Sweden usually brings higher quality, as I say. In the second semi-final review, I think Denmark out Sweden. Sweden, I think seriously, this is the case at least for me this year. So yeah, not many good things to say about Sweden, but yeah, it is what it is. I didn't enjoy it, but if someone did, good on you. Anyway, that is my thoughts on this. On what I thought about Semifinal 1. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. The Semifinal 2 review will come on Thursday night to Friday, or will be recorded Thursday, will be live Friday. Obviously we'll have the grand final, top maybe even, and yeah, maybe, I don't know about that one, but we'll definitely have the grand final review in the order of ascending, or yeah, of the songs from last place to first. For the time being, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you thought about this, all different songs in the comment section down below. Agree, disagree, why? I'll see you in another video. Good luck.